Hey, we're back. Already, I could see from last episode that I need to make the deceleration of that thing less. So let's do that first and test it. See how it looks. Boom. Ah, that looks awesome. Also, and just because I can, I'm going to change this to 60 frames per second. Also going to change the movement timer to 60. That's in the frame properties under the runtime options. And of course the frame rate is also in the runtime options of the whole application. So now it'll move a little bit faster because it's 60 frames per second. I love 60 frames per second. Kind of moving a little choppily just because of the recording device, but you know, hey, deal with it. Also, I was wrong about that thing. It needs to be 350 and this needs to be 400. Also, it's time to resprite stuff because I think that's pretty much... Oh, wait a second. Wait a second, do this. Change it to 500. Move this thing over to here so that covers the entire arena. And create active. Change it into a circle, which doesn't matter. But change it into a circle anyway. Set this thing, go into the position and size. Set its X position to 250 exactly. Screen shaking. Screen shaking is an awesome special effect and it can work very well for things like this. So always we're going to set under this thing's properties frame position, no, scrolling, center horizontal position at the sign, no, this thing's X position plus sign of the thing's value A, because I haven't named it yet, times, we're going to put all this in parentheses, times its value B. And let's name it so it makes more sense. Value A is the sign. Value B is the magnitude. Magnitude is very useful. Also, always go to the end here. Add to its sign 45. Yeah, 45 degrees. And when magnitude is greater than 0, yeah, you've been seeing that a lot, haven't you? Subtract from magnitude 0.5. No, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. 0.25, how about? Alright, let's see if this works. So we're just going to set the magnitude to 3. Every time one of the segments explodes, set the magnitude to 3. Well, that didn't work. Okay. Well, I guess that's not quite what I expected to happen. X plus sign times magnitude. Too many parentheses. If it doesn't work, nothing to it. I can just do that later. But I just thought it would be a cool effect. Oh, see, there it goes. I just need to change the parentheses, I guess. Yeah, so yeah, it works. Except I think I have to add 90 to this thing. I don't know how the frame rate looks is the thing. The frame rate has a huge bearing on how good this looks. Also, Also, the head keeps just disappearing without any fanfare. So, let's change it so that the explosion is created at the head. And it also creates a whole bunch of sparkles. Same thing as before. You know, at this rate I might not get to the respriting. That might have to be a whole part of its own. But you guys are okay with that, aren't you? For the head, we'll make the particles fly slightly farther, and the magnitude will be slightly even more huge. Also, when it's lower than 0, the magnitude is going to be gigantic. I'm going to create an explosion at the base, action point of the base, because the hotspot is up at the tip. The action point, however, is near the middle, so that'll work very well. And also create a bunch of sparkles, even more than before, also at the action point. Create this a million times. Set this. I'm going to make the randomizer even bigger this time. Speed is random. Transparency is random. Also, for the explosion graphic, let's scale it off a little bit. Set scale to 1.25. And we'll just put it at no quality. Bad quality. Shooting, shooting, shooting. Boom, 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 boom. It happened a little too slowly for my taste, so let's cut the time in half. Let's make this 175 instead of 300. I'm going to set it to 200 instead of 400. This thing, instead of times 50, times 25. Now, it'll explode faster. Ah yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know what? Times 20. Whoops. Oh well. I like that. See, this is my favorite part of programming, actually. I'm just going to make it happen extremely fast. No, forget it. Let's make it fast. So, this thing is instead going to be at 175. And I just tweaked everything to make it look like this. Yeah, that's right. Maybe it was a little too fast. 15, 150, 200. You know, I haven't been explaining any of what I'm doing. I really hope I'm not irritating all of you. This is just the tweaking part of it. So, let's see. Yeah, a whole episode is going to have to be devoted to respriting, because I'm not going to be able to do it right now. Maybe I'll do this. Like this 500, height 200. How do I keep doing that? Clear. Like the size like that, and we're just going to make a quick little background. Like that. Very crude. Yeah. Sorry, not going to get much better right now. And there you go. This thing, we'll just make this a gradient. Vertical gradient. Ooh, that's creepy. Ooh, so's that. Ooh. 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 Ah. Ee. Oh. Wow. I like that. Now it looks really terrifying. You know what? Why not? Let's do this. Really, really quickly. 'Cause I got less than a minute. Gonna set this. No. Just gonna be lazy. Make this white. 'Cause I can. Let's just add here at the very end. when the thing's bullet. Test position. It leaves play area on the bottom. Destroy. Set the magnitude to 2. Create a bunch of sparkles. Because I like sparkles at that thing. Except that I put it at the hot spot, which is going to look bad, but hey, who cares? Ta-da! Man, that takes longer than it seems, but now it explodes, and it's awesome. Alright, see you next episode when we re-sprite stuff. It's going to be awesome, we're going to talk, it's going to be lots of fun, and I will see you then. Bye-bye.